folks. Hello and welcome to Talladega Superspeedway. My name is John Theodore, streaming live at twitch.tv/John_A_Theodore. Recorded version of this broadcast at youtube.com/John Theodore. I want to thank you all very much for tuning in. We're going to be in the number 20 Kody Fisher for Congress. Yep, still running it. Still proud to have supported her. Haven't switched over to a Congresswoman Cori Bush scheme. Chevrolet Silverado. 100-lap race tonight. Going to go out there and get qualified. Really not in contention for Road to Pro. Really not. That kind of wasn't the intent of running these this year. It's more for practice and because they're still entertaining and fun races to run. 4.6K strength of field, though. We should have a lot of points on the line. Hopefully we go out there and have a good race. A little bit longer than what we ran in NIS last night. Didn't get a chance to look at the tires. Looking at fuel here, it's going to be a little tough to stretch it to a two-stopper if that ends up being the thing, but I think riding in the pack, we might be able to do that. But I'm sure we'll have cautions, and that's going to throw any fuel strategy talk out the window pretty early. Why does the state of Maryland look like a Tommy gun? I have no idea. I don't know what. I don't know a lot of the history about why certain states were drawn with certain borders. I know a little bit about Missouri because that's the one that I live in. We got that boot heel for reasons that we learned about in school and then forgot because it's not relevant to anything other than the fact that we have a boot heel in the state. Like, the lines at this point all feel very arbitrary in the context of anyone alive today because they were drawn and negotiated by people who aren't alive, aren't living there, and aren't impacted by them anymore. So, yeah, the whole state's way that we have states in this country and the meaning that those borders have has always seemed a little weird and arbitrary to me, if I'm being perfectly honest. Anyway, random musings while I'm riding around on my outlap to burn a lap as I get the truck wound up to speed. We're going to let it fall into the corner with the banking and then just do our best to hold it right on the line here. I always like to start up front in these things and try to stay up front. There's no safe place on these restrictor plate tracks. All things being equal, I know that if I'm up front, at the very least, there is a greater chance that the wreck happens behind me and I don't have to do any work to dodge it. That's how I approach it. Just a very lazy and easy lap. And across the line, second place. Our iRating, when did my iRating get higher than Schildhouse? Schildhouse must have had it really has had a bad stretch of races lately, I guess. His iRating was well above mine. He was in the 5Ks, I think. He's dropped a bit and I've gained some. Detroit Lions Nation 81, what's going on? None of y'all can beat the mitten. Missouri is the boot of the chef in the Midwest. Kentucky is the turkey. The helicopter that flew on Mars has a piece of the Wright Flyer aboard. I did not know that. That is pretty cool. How cool is it, by the way, that we flew a helicopter on Mars? Like, can we just take a moment and acknowledge that we've got a lot of problems with humanity, but we're still capable of doing some pretty cool things as well, and that is one of them. let's continue to work on the many issues that we have as a society to get better while also enjoying and appreciating the achievements that we make.
All the fans, thanks for coming out here to watch this race. It's going to be a great day for an event. It's going to be a long...
Good luck, everybody. Gasso with the Prime sub, 38 months. Thank you so much. Welcome. Good morning to you. Let's do the pledge here. I pledge to be a good sport, whether I win or lose, to know that people online are real people and my words have real impact, to set a positive example with my behavior, to speak up against discrimination, hate speech, harassment, and abuse, to show integrity by honoring the rules, my opponents and my teammates, to stop listening and reassess if I'm told that my words or actions are harmful, and to respect others even if their sincere opinions are different from my own. Exclamation mark GLHF in my Twitch channel chat. Link in the description below this video if you would like to take the pledge yourself. Great way to commit yourself to being part of making online gaming a better and more pleasant pace for everyone involved. Waiting for Mr. David Schildhouse to grid up here. Otherwise, we'll be pole sitter by default.
You have 4 additional sets of tires for this race. Be smooth.
I guess
have a good run.
We're pole sitter by default. Nope, he's right. in the last possible second, I thought we were getting ready to, when he started talking about tires, which we have 4 sets in the pits, by the way. I know that he just said that, and then yeah. Anyway, I thought we were going. So here we go. 100 laps of racing at the historic Talladega Superspeedway.
Have a good rate.
Thank you, Oliver. Appreciate you.
Good night, everyone. Good luck, everybody. Can I get a mic check?
Can I get a ELL?
Cross mic check off your bingo card. That's a solid copy, Timmy. I like how he was saying it, and then in the middle of it, you realize he's like, oh, I'm that guy that's asking for a mic check, but I still need to ask for it anyway.
Content, John, it's content. The Clergyman Sport mic check after Coke Series races.
It's all about that content.
Hashtag content.
Yeah. Let's try to keep it up front, don't get in the wrecks, and hopefully we win. That's what we do. I don't know how drafting with the trucks is. I haven't done it yet. Oh, the trucks are on the old draft model. That's good to know. It's great. It's going to be great. It's like we used to do, you know? This is the old shoe that fits just right. It's familiar. I have nothing to complain about on the new draft model. If that's the way that it is in real life, then that's the way I want it to be in the game. That's what I was saying last time.
Slide back in your seat, buddy.
Oh, he made an alt name mic check. Gotcha. Thank you, KB Joan. How you doing? Everything's great.
Going on green.
That's right.
All right, my man. Pace car's off. Be ready.
Just looking forward to getting in my race truck and running around Talladega for 100 laps. Hopefully.
Green flag. Working the top. Still there. Still there at door. Still outside. Door outside. Still outside.
Pushing Schildhouse to the lead. Easy peasy.
I appreciate the hold, John.
Still out there.
Ah, that old draft model. Feels so easy compared to the new one. Folks get right on your door and it doesn't just want to yank your truck around.
Still outside. Still there.
That was a little bit nerve-wracking.
Still outside.
I almost caused the big one there, a little bit of a brain fart temporarily.
So we're gonna have to hit the brake. That bubble be broken.
Still there. Can't tell yet. Still out there.
Not really trying to be a hero this early.
Still there.
Pointing on your blinker a little bit.
That's what I like, man.
I'm assuming you're dropping back there.
Still outside. Still outside. Outside. That's pretty good. Still outside.
Running this hard, there's no way that we're going to be able to do this on 2 stops. It's going to be a 3-stopper if it goes green the whole way.
I'll get you a hole here, Brian, if you want it.
Still there. Still there.
No problem, man.
Still outside.
But I mean, we're going to hold this track position while we've got it.
Still there. Keep whipping it, man. Keep whipping it. Still outside. Still out there. Still there.
Ah,
Still outside.
got a bit loose there, or just a little bit wobbly. Center of the corner.
Still there.
3-truck doesn't seem to be terribly interested in dropping down in front of David here either. So,
Still out there. Still outside.
two by two.
Still outside.
Much more intense racing than we had in the Cup car last night. Or a different kind of intensity.
Wide outside.
Where last night everyone kind of singled out and
Outside.
we had some intensity because of the way that the new draft model works. In this one,
Still outside.
we've got intensity because with the way that the old draft model works,
Still out there.
no one's singling out. The outside line can really
Looking good.
hang
Still out there.
there, and we've got some intense action going on side by side.
Still outside.
Jason Maines, I'm guessing that's Garrett's brother. Driving a very similar truck to
Still there.
paint scheme to
Still
what
there.
Garrett's run in the past.
outside quarter.
Puts me in a spot where I can now squeeze the throttle a little bit and save a little fuel. I think they figured out the new draft model. All the NASCAR drivers are saying that the new draft model is much more, it drives like what they feel. I think they've got it. This is not how it should look. Like, this is not the way that it should be. That's more the way that it should be. I think when the drivers figure out how to use it effectively, you might see it looking more like this. But, like, it seems like from what I've been hearing, at least, that iRacing has kind of figured it out, or at least they've gotten a lot closer. Everyone's complaining just because it's different, not because it's wrong.
Still there, door outside. Still there.
There's an opportunity for the inside line to get in front.
Still out there.
And I think you're going to see Schildhouse move up there. Maybe not.
Still out there.
This is the draft model that's wrong. Like the fact that we get side by side with each other and the air doesn't in any way affect the car that you're next to or the vehicle that you're next to. That's what's wrong.
Still outside.
Yes, Dega equals anxiety. Speaking of which, I need to focus on driving and more on driving, less on chat.
That was a good one, my man. Good one. Keep it up. Still out there.
I think at some point we're going to have to hop into that outside line, or we're just going to continue going backwards.
Still outside.
Maybe not.
Still out there.
We are saving a good bit of fuel, though, running in line, to the point where a two-stop race is looking like it's coming within reach.
Still outside. Still out there.
Those guys who are leading a whole bunch right now are not going to be able to make it 34 laps on this first run.
Still outside. Still out there.
If I have an opportunity to turn it into a fuel mileage race, you guys know that I'm going to take it.
Still out there. Still outside. They're by half. Working outside. Still outside.
And if I'm the only one that can do it, so much the better.
Still outside on your quarter. Still outside. Door outside.
It is only lap 12.
Clear. Outside.
Whoa.
Still there.
To make that move, you damn well better be sure you're clear.
Still outside.
Hit him, David.
I know. Still out there.
Nice heads up driving for everyone behind that.
Still outside. Still outside.
If we wreck the field, can you at least make it look cool?
No promises.
Still outside. Still outside.
Yep, as long as we have fun, it's the deal. This is a more stressful kind of fun than other racing.
Still outside.
other types of racing. We have fallen all the way back to 10th here.
Still outside.
We haven't really had an opportunity to hop up into the high lane and try to work our way forward either, so.
Still out there.
We're doing all right.
Still out there.
Yeah, no yellow line. You see how the yellow line is just a single yellow line rather than a double? That means that you can go across it. It is actually painted differently than it is in real life to indicate that visually. Does Daytona have a double? I don't think it does on iRacing. I think it's a single yellow in both Daytona and Talladega. Yeah, sorry, I keep forgetting to disable that message in MoveBot.
Still out there.
Well, our commitment to the inside line has paid off for a little bit there. We worked our way back up a little bit as someone jumped out of the inside line up to the outside.
Still out there, man.
Schildhouse wants to lead, and who could blame him? He's got a truck that's capable of it. Go up there and lead you some laps. Truck looks good out there.
Still outside. Still outside. Still outside. Still out there. Still there. Still outside.
16 complete.
Still there.
Podium is broadcasting the top split race. I think I'm 99% certain that's the case.
Still outside.
We are not top split. We'll be like, I don't know, 5th or 6th probably, maybe 7th even. 9th. Who knows?
Still outside.
Know you car guy, how you doing?
Still outside. Still there. Still there.
Whoa. Big wiggle out of Steven Steffen's truck there.
Still outside. Can't tell yet.
Got several big name streamers in here. Or at least a couple, David and Steven in here.
Still there at your door.
I don't really include myself in the big name streamer group anymore.
Still there at your door.
This is a hobby for me. I had fun with it. I appreciate all you that watch. Appreciate the heck out of you folks.
Still out there.
18 laps in.
Still there. Clear, clear, clear. Outside. Still outside. Still outside. Door outside. Still outside.
Now we're 19 in.
Still there. Still out there. Still out there. Still out there. Still outside.
Twenty laps complete.
Quarter outside. Still there. Outside quarter.
That was a weird flash. That happens periodically, and I don't know why. As long as it's not too distracting and doesn't wreck me, I'm fine.
Still there at your door. Still there. Still outside.
We're going to have to pit at 33 coming to 34 on this run.
Still out
But
there.
the next run, we should be able to run 34 laps if I'm thinking this through right. Because we had the pace lap that on this tank of fuel, and we won't have that on the next one. So as long as we can get centered up in line, that ought to be the run where we can make it, or we just make it 34 on the last run.
Still there at your door. Still out there at your quarter. Still outside.
Last thing we want to do is run out.
Still there. Clear high, outside. Still there, still there. Door outside. Still out there. Still outside.
That's it.
You're good. You're good.
Still there on your quarter outside. Door outside. Still there.
It all looks calm and routine. This race is kind of lulling us all into a false sense of security, I feel like. It's calm and routine, but we're still running 185 and right close to one another. At any moment, a little bit of contact, someone slips a little bit of net code, whole thing
Still out there.
goes up in smoke. But it does feel like everyone's kind of like riding line. There's not the intensity, at least where I'm sitting, of that there's going to be later in this race.
Still there, door.
We're kind of riding 2 by 2, and everyone knows that, you know, we're getting close to that first pit stop. That'll shuffle things a little bit.
Still out there.
Can't think too far ahead, though. Got to focus on doing the right thing in the moment here.
Still out there. Still out there.
Outside lines maybe starting to fall apart as people start to realize, oh, we're going to have to be on the inside line if we want to pit.
Still out there.
Looks like we got some Plan B sales trucks.
Still out
Was the 4 and the 14 running the same paint scheme there?
Hey, low line, when do you think you're pitting?
Still outside.
I don't know yet. Soon.
Still out there.
Probably in a handful of laps.
I've got about 6 left.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Still outside. Clear.
Left too much of a gap there, and Parker was able to get in. I'm fine with letting a few folks slot in line at this point.
Still out there. Still outside. Outside is clear.
I'm actually going to go up to the high side because they're going to pit before we do, I think.
Still inside. Still inside.
That was the right time to jump into that outside line, huh? Thank you for that follow. Oh, we got Gasso gifting a tier 1 sub. Thank you so much, man. Let's get some sub hype in chat.
Still there, door.
There's a different look in this high line, that's for darn sure.
Still
We
there.
had so much momentum and then it all just stalled out.
Still inside.
But I actually kind of want to be in the high line. I don't want anyone from the high line crossing down into me trying to pit when they get desperate. I know that we
Still there.
are going to be going probably a lap longer than most of the other folks, so
Still there. Keep after him, man.
I'd rather be up here right now. Ty's got a little bit of damage on the rear of his truck, which means someone's got an unhappy front end, probably. Someone decided to slam draft a little bit, it looks like, which is not the fast way to do drafting.
Still inside.
You want to ease into their bumper. You don't want to smash them. That'll get them loose, and then they'll have to lift, and then you'll have to lift, and then all that momentum you had is gone,
Still
and you've got damage to your truck. Bad, bad,
I can do 3 more, David.
all kind of bad.
Still inside.
Same.
All clear. Inside. Inside. Still there. Quarter. Still inside. Still inside.
Probably you putting up.
Still inside. Still there, right next to you. Go inside.
30 laps complete. We got Enough fuel for 3 more.
Still inside. Still inside.
They are going to pit, I'm going to guess, not this time, but next time. We want to go 2 more laps.
Still inside. In and out. 1 inside. Still there at door.
Next time, David, next time.
Clear low.
Yep,
Inside.
one next time.
Still inside.
I got 3 left, so I don't know.
That was weird that he dropped all the way back right there.
Alright, I'm heading next time. Heading next time by.
Take advantage. Just a few more.
Copy, Daniel.
Inside.
Getting.
Still inside. Still inside.
Hit.
I'm going to skew high just in case.
Door quarter clear. Nice job, bud. Straight and smooth. You get your shot in them. Inside.
Yeah,
Still
that's
there.
fine.
Your
That's
door.
fine.
Leaders on pit road. Still inside.
I needed to drop down there. I didn't realize.
Good out there today, boss man. Still on the inside.
Oh, we're
Go
hung.
ahead and bring her on to pit at this time. Still there, right next to you. Clear, clear, clear. Outside.
All right.
Working the outside.
That didn't work great, but
Heading in,
we're all right.
Still outside.
Hitting this time.
Still outside. You're outside if you want it.
Fitting this time.
Outside. You're clear.
Ty, how many more laps you got, Ty?
Leader pit road. Inside.
I'm going to be pitting this lap.
Not a great job of getting myself down to pit road speed. Slowed up a little bit too much.
Pitting,
Start looking for
But
your
we're
sign.
all right.
pitting.
5,
Pitting this time.
4,
20 or whatever
3,
number I am.
2,
31 pitting this time.
1. Ready? Stop on the sign.
Pitting in. 15 in this
Perfect.
time
pitting Mike, Nelson, Dan. I'm going to go low. Yeah, I got an early pit stop.
Okay.
Go man, go.
Pitting.
Pitting.
All right.
Alright, 10, push.
Leader pit road.
We're in good shape here.
1 inside. Still inside. Still inside.
Okay. Just gonna.
Still inside. Clear.
Fall in line.
I'm out.
Uh-oh. Not good for Steven there. Miscalculated.
Keep it cool.
Inside. We're faster than he is. He knows that. Just go up there and get him. Please.
All right, we're in good shape here.
Robert, send me if you want to back it up. That'd be cool. He's lost the drive in front of him.
If you guys were able to go one more lap than we were, but
I'm gonna push this away.
I think we're still okay.
got something there, man. Keep it up.
Josh, I'm pretty cool riding at the end of this pack with you, alright?
Yeah, I'm just chilling.
Yeah, Eric, I don't know if you know if I'm bottom out or not.
Really gotta hold your line straight, buddy.
I don't see it, but I
Alright.
hear it on my end with me, so I'm kind of in the same boat as you. Just gonna chill here for now.
I was just saying my car's kind of getting the ground a little bit because there's sparks coming off.
Still out there.
Clear. I got it too. Waiting for the pressure to build up.
Michael, still back up to me here. We'll if we not throw a lap down anyway.
Good
Yeah,
job,
I'm doing
man.
it
Keep
already.
on him. He's gonna fade.
So we're going to really have to save if we want to make it a 34 lap run either in this one or the next one. Those guys who are already in on lap 34 are in much better shape than we are. But we're 5th, running top 5 right now. And with it being single file, we should be able to save more than we were running 2x2 for a little bit.
Outside, outside. Still outside. Still outside. Clear high.
Paperboy with the tier 1 sub, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Let's get some sub hype in chat, please.
I'll get behind you, Mike.
Missed that, what'd you say?
Then I'll drop in behind you. You got a lap car up here.
Outside. Still outside. Clear high.
Lap car, you want high or low, bud? So we don't flush over top of you.
You want me to go top or bottom?
Top. Thank you.
Outside, outside.
Steven ran out of fuel and now he's a lap down. That hurts so much. No, this is Road to Pro. So this is official iRacing for points, for everything. 70 folks out of this series will go into the round 2, where the top 20 from that will get to go into the Pro Series to try to make the eNASCAR Pro Series for next season. Not great. I mean, I'm not. My iRating's not really high enough to be in the splits to compete for it, and I'm not taking it super seriously this season. Maybe next season, but yeah, it's all good.
Steven, what happened? Bob running out of fuel?
Yep.
Wow. Wow.
So we could make it to 66 coming to 67 here. No, 67 coming to 68, I think we're able to make it. Yeah. That's what we want to do, is make it an extra lap on this fuel run. We're just kind of on our own strategy here. A few folks will be on the same strategy as us. We want a 33-lap run to the end. Come some trucks making a run on the outside, led by Wesley Parker.
Outside. Still there, outside. Still outside.
Oh, that was bold. He slides in line, leaves his drafting partners, but they went on going. I think you should have stuck with them and just tried to keep taking that momentum to the front. That's your strategy, man. That's what you got to do. Although the guys who pit on 32, I think if they would have to stretch 34 and 34. You can do that, but it's tough.
Outside. Working outside.
I need to stop leaving gaps in front of myself here.
Still outside. Still outside. You're clear.
This is further back in the pack than I like to be to. I was enjoying it when I was further up there.
Working the top. Still outside.
It's all right. We're saving fuel
Working the outside. Clear.
on this run so that we can be a little bit more aggressive at the end of the next one when we need to be. Alan right behind me has been saving fuel as well. He's going to be on that same strategy.
Outside. Still outside. Clear high.
He's been saving a ton.
Outside, outside. Still outside. Clear outside. outside. Still there at your door. Clear.
I don't want to go up to the outside line just
Door
yet.
outside.
I don't want to fall all the way back on this line, but
Clear. Good job.
we've got a lot of trucks in line behind us still. Keeping an eye on fuel, that's why I'm not going up there. Really want to make sure that I'm solid to stretch this tank as far as I need to. If we go up there, we're going to have to use more fuel than I want. Yeah, we need the lap number and the few laps remaining number to add up to 68, basically. That means that we can hit at the end of 67 and be good. And it's kind of like right on the number, but we need to keep our current fuel usage in order to make that number work. Do I think Sunday will be a good race? I don't know. It's going to be a Talladega race. It's going to be a lot of pack and probably some big wrecks, and you know, it's a roll of the dice in a lot of ways. I hope Bubba does well. He showed a lot of strength at Daytona, so hopefully that carries over to him getting some good points at Talladega. Yes, and hopefully no one gets hurt. Absolutely. That includes everyone, drivers, fans, all that, you know. I don't like seeing folks get hurt racing. That's the halfway mark. Yeah, so we'll hit at the end of lap 67. 67 coming to 68 is when we're looking at a pit stop.
Nice and smooth, man. We just passed halfway.
You can see right there, I used a little bit more fuel that lap, and it started trending back in the wrong direction again. It's very tight. So my dad's not from Greece. It's his grandparents that are from Greece, primarily the Peloponnesos region. Yeah, so different. His grandparents are all from different parts of the Peloponnesos. It's a sheet metal that I've got behind me. That is Brian. That's a Carl Edwards fender from 2013.
Outside. Still there.
That year that I think that was it Black Flags Matter just did a video on like the worst speed weeks of all time. It was Carl Edwards when he wrecked like 5 cars in the course of speed weeks or something. That's from one of them. And I don't forget exactly which wreck that one was from, but it was I think it was one of the practice wrecks. But yeah, he was involved in, I think, 2 practice wrecks, a wreck in the duels, wreck in the Clash, and a wreck in the 500. And I've also got parts of Bryan Fricke's car from the same year. Yeah, I got a pretty good diecast collection too. Got some cool ones.
Where's my help back here?
Next to you.
I like to get ones that represent, you know, significant historical moments and to mark those and stuff. Rear bumper to hang in your garage, that'd be cool. The hoods are harder to get because ever since they started making the hoods out of carbon fiber, I think they reuse the hoods. Yeah, I've got the BLM diecast, the Bubba Black Lives Matter diecast sitting on my desk at work, along with a couple of other choice ones. That one was so cool. For me growing up as a NASCAR fan, with my political views being where they were, never thought I'd see the day that, you know, obviously, you know, Black Lives Matter wasn't a saying or a movement when I was growing up, but yeah, seeing a car with Black Lives Matter on it running around a NASCAR track, that it has to be done doesn't say anything great about where our country still is currently, but it says a lot about how far we've come that that's even possible. I don't think there's a curse on the fender. It's more that that Fastenal. There's a curse on anything. It's that Fastenal paint job. There's rumors that the Fastenal curse. So as long as you're not running the Fastenal paint job, I think you're okay. I don't think Carl ever won in the Fastenal car. At least not in the Cup Series. It may have won one in. Did the Fastenal car ever go to victory lane in the Xfinity Series? I'm sure it must have. But maybe not. But yeah, the Fastenal curse is a thing that's talked about. You got a signed Ricky Rudd, number 10 of 100, and a signed Harry Gant. That's awesome. I need to get a good Harry Gant diecast. I really don't have a Gant diecast. I've got a number 10 Ricky Rudd that from '97, which is the year that he won the Brickyard 400. That's pretty cool. Oh yeah, I should probably order the Christopher Bell first-time winner. I like to get ones that represent drivers' first wins. Oh yeah, Bubba's first is they're gonna have to make a lot of those. That's gonna be very popular. if and when that happens. Hopefully it's a win, but there are never any guarantees. Races are hard to win. Like dirt races, 10-4, yep. I was pretty impressed with how Bubba did on that Bristol dirt track. He held his own on dirt. It was pretty good. He had a good top 10 run going, and then a little contact and the tire went down. That was a heartbreaker.
Are they going high?
Uh-oh, Daryl. You're in here too early. National got 2 wins in 2017 with Ricky Stenhouse, Talladega, and Daytona. And that's it, which is amazing considering how good those Roush cars were at the time, like those years, and how many races they ran the Fastenal scheme in those years. That they only got 2 wins, and it took until 2017 to get them. It's nuts. It is getting dicey up front. Those lap cars, or the lap trucks, kind of shuffled things a little bit there, it looked like. I think that a lot of the struggles with 2311 so far have been, you know, the team. I mean, it's hard to know watching from the outside what's team and driver. I got faith and I trust it, and, you know, I know that I've seen Bubba run well when he's got good equipment. So I think he can do it. You know, I mean, they didn't even have a shop until December, I think, or they didn't have a shop in December. Mid-December, I think, was when they actually got their own race shop, so it's taken a little bit for that team to gel.
Start spotting that entrance.
The team's got good funding, and and they've got good equipment, so it should become a good ride. It clearly hasn't all clicked yet, but it could click this year. It could take until next year with the new car. I expect that they'll get some things figured out, and he'll be running a lot better. Over the next couple months, for sure. Beat Elp TV with a Prime sub. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you.
Clear. Quarter outside. Still outside. Clear, clear. That's it, man. Just put it right on him, bud. You'll get by him. Leaders on pit road.
I have really been impressed with that Trackhouse team. That 99 car, as far as the new teams go, they're really impressive.
Got you.
Stay high, stay high.
They're really good.
I
I need to get down there.
Oh boy, this is going to get interesting here. So much of it in racing is about being in the right situation too. You know, Suarez clearly good. He won an Xfinity Series championship, and then for whatever reason, it just never clicked for him in that Gibbs car.
Stay with him, baby. Outside. Still there. Leaders on pit road. Still outside.
Yeah, we got 2 more laps here.
Outside if you want it.
So we find out.
So it'll be not this time, but next time by.
David, it might be better in here in a second. If it does, I'm going straight to the bottom.
And that'll make the mean that we can use some speed in the final run to try to get some of this track position back.
Fitting in.
Inside quarter. You're clear. Come on, baby, get on it. Pit if you can, pit if you can. Yeah, here you go. Come around to pit this time. Leader, pit road.
20 pitting this time.
30 this time.
Outside. Still out there. Clear outside if you want it.
Fitting.
Leaders on pit road.
Hitting is flat.
Pitting in this time, pitting in this time.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop on the sign.
There we go.
I'm going in now.
All right, and we can run to the end from here. There are 33 laps to go, and we got
Go back out.
more than that in fuel.
Pit road speed all the way down. Outside.
Going in now?
Clear high.
Pitting out on the first stall. Pitting
I hope I didn't just swing out.
No, it got
Still there.
That was so weird.
Leaders on pit road.
I think I was clean on that exit.
One more lap.
I don't know if I actually missed him or if I warped through him because he was still in the no collision zone. That was scary. That cost us the lead draft for right now. I think we can catch him up.
Oh, Wesley, that is a nice pit there you got.
Go balls.
Damn right.
We're just gonna fall in line here.
Sorry about that, David. I didn't expect you to slow up that much.
Outside.
I think all these trucks should be able to bunch up. Ride with these guys, we ought to be able to catch the lead pack, I think. Then we'll have to start making some moves as the race wears on. Yeah, we're catching lead pack here.
I'm pitting time.
We still got some guys who need to pit. Wow.
Pitting.
Outside. Outside clear. Outside. Still out there. 2 wide outside. Still there. 1 outside. Still out there.
My goodness, what a mess we found ourselves in here.
Clear.
Did a great job getting ourselves on the right fuel strategy, but now we've got
Side quarter.
a mess of traffic that we need to work our way through.
Clear. Outside. Still out there at the door. Still outside. Still there on your quarter outside. 2 outside. 1 outside. 2 outside.
Why are we checking up so
Quarter
bad?
line. 1 outside. Door outside. You're clear. 1 inside.
Arthur, get up to me.
Still there.
Get together so we can lap this quick.
In and out.
What an absolute mess
No hole. No hole.
we are in the middle of right now.
1 inside. Still inside. Still inside. Still inside. Still inside.
Folks are dropping down to the inside line. We should be able to make some time up here.
Still inside. Still inside. Still there, right next to you. Still inside.
Yep, a little blink from Fisher there.
You good?
Still there. Still inside.
Business is picking up.
Still inside. Still there at your door. Still there.
Wrecking.
Caution. Maybe some fuel, whatever
Hey,
you can. But
shout
you're doing
out
a really
to
good job.
whoever the hell's behind me in the blue
Pit
truck
road
here
is
ago.
closed.
Of course, Steven got in front of me there.
Behind the
Oops.
24.
It actually wasn't much carnage at all there.
Thank you, Steven. Yeah, man, that was fun.
We're going to
Whoever knows
restart behind
Steven
the
was up there pushing
24.
you, I would definitely jump in front of you.
I didn't even want to go to the front, and then he was pushing me, and I was like, I guess we're going this way.
Yeah, that wasn't very big at all.
Yeah, I thought I was
We're in
gonna
15th.
be okay being the first car lap down up in the pack. But
You're behind the 24.
Yeah, I just had to get by Michael there.
Pit road is...
Daryl, he's already proven that he can finish top
And then
5.
we
He's done
started
it a
moving
number
to
of
the
times,
green,
just
and I
not
was
this
like,
year.
"All right, this works,
yeah.
Didn't he get
like I
thirded in
said,
at
top
the
down
in the
truck
Brickyard
in front of me,
400 and petty equipment?
But I would have ran him over, so I'd have shark right and then back left and spawned in the pits.
Yeah, can y'all blaze it up?
High Hopes. That's one of the High Hopes by Imagine Dragons is one of the songs that I've been learning on the piano.
Line up behind the 24.
Gotta have high hopes for a living.
Hello? Hello.
Line up behind the 29.
Picking up a few spots as folks go into pit. We are done pitting.
.34, got the lucky dog. Coming to the outside lap car. Pit road is closed.
You good there, Trent?
Panic at the Disco, that's it. There are 2 other songs by Imagine Dragons that I've been
Gonna
learning.
have to come around to 3.
But that one is Panic at the Disco, you're right. I do mean Panic at the Disco. Thank you. Thank you, chat.
Alright, so we're gonna have to come around the 17.
Welcome back, Daniel. I
Line up
appreciate
behind
it.
the 29.
Like half of my tires were above the yellow on the front stretch, which is
Come
what I'm
around
being
at
told
15.
is how I got my penalty.
3 top
Yeah, I
5.
think I
No,
did
yeah,
not
but
bring
he has
somewhere.
not been in equipment that's capable of running in the top 5
And behind the
ever in his,
29.
like, consistently ever in his career, and he's managed to find ways to get there.
Alright, we need to be behind the 29.
Hi, Eric.
And I mean, if you're counting 5 years back,
Hello there.
you're including partial seasons on both ends. He's had 3 full-time seasons in the Cup Series, I
Mike,
think.
pass me.
I am past you. Oh, different mic.
One of those wins in the trucks was in not so great equipment. That Michigan win was impressive. Yeah, one top 5 in every full-time season in equipment that was not top 5 equipment or even top 10 or 15 equipment. So that's, I look at that as pretty good. It's just, it's hard to evaluate one way or the other because we really haven't seen what he can do in top equipment. He's with a new
Could be on
team
the
this year,
inside
so
here.
it's still not top equipment. We were all hoping that he was going to be fast out of the gate. That hasn't, you know, fast and winning out of the gate. That hasn't turned out that way, but we got a lot of season left, and that team still needs to figure their stuff out. What are my thoughts on the new CSL DD from Fanatic? I'm very excited about it, honestly. I'm thinking about getting one myself. That price point for a direct drive wheel is very appealing. That is a game changer. No, I agree. At a certain point,
Y'all could wreck when I'm the first car lap down. That'd be really great.
I just don't think we're there yet where we can be throwing dirt on him. You know what I mean? Bubba's a young driver, and he's had to take an unconventional path to get where he's at. And it hasn't been smoothly paved the way that it has been for a lot of the guys that he raced around with. Not that other drivers haven't also struggled and clawed to get where they are, but you know, we'll see. He's only 27. That's true. Most drivers don't hit their prime until their 30s. That tends to be the breakout year for folks.
Hot rod.
All right. Now, back on this race. Let's do this thing.
Cars off. Are you ready? Green flag. Outside. Still outside. Still outside. Still out there at your door. Still out there at your door. Two wide outside. One outside. Two wide outside. Still there, man. Still there. One outside. Still outside. Still out there.
Business is going to pick up now. Fuel's basically out of the question for folks.
Two wide outside.
Everyone can make it, so now we got a real race on our hands.
Still there, still there. Doing real nice work. We're running in top 10 there. One outside. Still outside. Two wide outside. One outside.
Yeah. You can just tell there's a different energy in the pack now than there was earlier in the race. And they're going 3 wide.
Two outside. Still there. One outside. Two wide outside. Still there. Still there. One outside now. Two outside. Still there. Still there. One outside. Outside. Still there. Still outside. Two wide outside. One outside. Still there.
Yeah, we get down to it. We've got a whole other lane to race with now.
Still there, man. Still there. One outside now.
We still got 20 laps to go. Plenty of time for them to tear a bunch of trucks up here. I hope we don't get caught in it if they do. Thank you for that follow. Much appreciated. Welcome to the family.
Two wide outside. Still there. Still there.
I left too much of a gap there.
Still there.
Go down, Lefty, go down, go down, go down, 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 down.
Still there. Good job, my man. How you doing in there? One outside. Outside. Still out there. Two outside. Two cars. Still there. One outside. Still there. Still outside. Clear outside. Outside.
Kind of boxed in here.
Two outside. No hole. One outside. Can't tell yet. Still out there.
Thought about it.
Clear high, clear high. Outside. Still out there. Two wide outside. Same thing. No hole. One outside. Two wide outside. Still there. Still there.
Middle lane got had a check up there. So now the bottom lane moves forward.
One outside. Still outside. Two wide outside. Still there.
Top lane seems to have largely fallen apart. There are 3 trucks up there still trying to make it work.
Still there. Still there.
links out of Fisher. I really wish I could have prevented him from dropping down in front of me.
Still there?
Oh well.
Still there. One outside. Two outside. Clear outside. Outside. Caution is out. Alright, talk to me, Goose. Pit road is closed. Alright, buddy. Line up behind the 13. Alright, we need to be behind at 1.
Hey, what the hell?
You're gonna line up behind the 23.
We're through.
Back.
Alright, you're gonna have a couple rounds at 3.
A+ quality content.
Wow.
Wesley, I had to get down. I was about to blow up trying to push you out there.
That was a lot of them.
Gary, we lived.
Yeah, it's not what I expected.
All right, we need to
I
be
know
behind
if
the
you're hot, I
29.
get it, but push, and then leave me, I don't know. That was surprising, but I'm not really mad. It's weird.
Open.
That was a lot of good
That's
trucks
the last
right
thing
there.
I want to do is wreck you. You're the best person I had to work with out here tonight. I really wish that didn't happen.
How's the damage, Josh or Daniel? Yeah,
Looks like we're 11th now.
Up there, but it was just us two for a while, and I got hot by the time we had help.
Your right side looks fine. Nose looks fine. He looks fine.
Serge, you're good. I appreciate the help, man. But Alan, what did you say? You said, did you have damage or check mine?
I'm just glad that the splitters don't dig into the grass.
I was just asking about mine. I think we're good though.
Yeah, you're just scraped up. I won't pit. It's not worth it.
We got some more going down pit road. Let's see where we sort out after.
Alan, I heard
All
I
said
heard
and
it's a
done
little
here.
bit of right side, but nothing too crazy.
Well, no point to pit now.
Pit road's closed.
8th. So we're going to be in the outside line. That might be a good thing.
Actually, I could just see it on your screen, couldn't I?
I mean, it looks pretty good on my screen.
Thanks.
We're going to have 14 to go when we get the green here. Oh, the pass in the grass
Hey, Jeremy, if you
is a
can,
reference
take a look at my
to
notes. Am I still good up on it?
Dale Earnhardt and Bill Elliott in
You let me know
the
when the pace car comes out of port.
Winston the
My relative
NASCAR
doesn't
All-Star
show
race,
out.
which was the Winston
No,
back then, I
okay.
think in 1987,
Yep, no.
which is referred to as the pass in
In
the
the
grass,
mirror,
but
that
it
looked
wasn't
like you had any
actually a
damage. I
pass.
got
It was
damage.
Earnhardt throwing a block on Elliott, and that
Okay,
sent him
thank you.
through the grass
Yeah,
to
you're
stay in
right,
front
you're
of Elliott, but it wasn't actually an
Pushed
overtake.
it and up a little bit.
So when NASCAR fans refer to the pass in the grass, that's what they're talking about.
Dude.
For anyone watching who is unfamiliar with the reference. Alright, we're going to double up here. 14 to go when we get back around to the green. Yeah, blocking the grass doesn't have the same ring to it. They say, so like, pass is also used as like a pass by the stands, for example. So it was the pass in the grass, if that makes sense. That's how we explain our way out of that little linguistic conundrum. Yeah, Ballachino's truck doesn't look too bad. A little bit scraped up on the right side. Listen, most NASCAR fans only know 2 languages, English and bad English. Being able to do that level of linguistic gymnastics, we're doing all right. You are going to become a German expert in NASCAR history. Like, I got a couple things I can that I don't know. I can recite from memory a lot of NASCAR history. I can also connect just about any other concept to NASCAR and explain it with an analogy in NASCAR. Largely useless skill, but you know. All right, 14 laps to go here. We're in the top 10.
I'm destroyed though, so I'll stay low.
Can't ask for much better than that at Talladega.
Yeah, we're working on it, Earl. We're trying to get Kody figured out. Stuff's messed up. Okay. Hey, car's down. Green. All right, man. Go get those boys now. Go get them.
Debating whether to drop down or to stay with the high line. I think we want to stay up here. We're going to have a good run as we come off the corner. Yeah, that was the right call.
Inside, inside. Still inside, even up. Still inside.
I was kind of tempted to try to take it up top 3, but yeah. Meh.
Inside. Still inside.
David Schildhouse getting pushed out to the lead. Like, aggressively pushed. But he's not dropping.
Don't worry about me. I can't clear.
I think he's not clearing himself because he wants to stay in that outside line here as we go. Wait. Clearing yourself is actually doing the guy pushing you a favor. Not clearing means you don't care if he blows up and you want to stay in the outside line because that's the one that you feel like is going to have the advantage. Speaking of outside line, here comes that 3rd lane.
No hole right now.
Maybe I should have gone up there.
Still nothing open. Still there.
We are in the Hornet's nest now.
Still there. Inside only.
Hold on to
Still
it.
inside.
Try not to overheat.
Still inside. Still there. Still there. Too wide inside. One car inside. Clear.
Oh, goodness.
Outside. Still there, outside.
Sorry, Jason, they were basically wrecking to the inside.
Still outside. Still out there.
Sorry, before you got damage on those.
Still out there. Outside quarter. Still out there. Still there.
Ten to go.
Good job, my man. How you doing in there?
Pretty good right now.
Let's do a really good job. We got
Thanks for checking in, Chad.
Bye. Still outside. Too wide outside.
Oh, boy.
No hole yet. Still there. Door one outside. Still there. Still outside.
9 laps to go now.
Outside. Still there.
They are pushing for all it's worth here.
If you're lifting, don't lift because they're getting me hot.
Still outside.
I'm trying to help you at the end. Just fucking go.
Tempers are boiling over as well.
Still there.
Yeah, push.
Still outside. Still outside.
And we got a lap car, or a lap truck, lapper.
Still out there.
They're not cars, John. They're cars with truck bodies.
Door outside.
They are race cars with truck bodies.
Still out there, man.
We got 8 laps to go.
Quarter outside. Still there.
All of us have taken very different paths throughout this race to get where we're at.
Still there. Still there. In and out. One outside. Two outside. Still there. One outside.
Didn't mean to do that.
Still there.
Didn't mean to clip you there. Felt like you came down. I'm not sure what happened.
Outside. No hole.
I apologize if it was on me.
Still outside.
I didn't want that to
Still
happen.
outside on your quarter.
Doesn't look like we got any damage. I think we're still good. Yeah, he just spun down to the
Still
inside. No yellow. That was weird. That was very odd how that happened. It seemed like he moved in reaction to David moving up, and I happened to be a little bit high on the exit, and we came together.
Too wide outside. Still there.
I need to take a look at it. If that's on me, then I'll take responsibility for it.
Still outside.
That's not, I didn't want to do that.
Still out there. Too wide outside. No hole.
But that didn't help us out at all. That
One
pushed us
outside.
back in the
Wide
thick of things
outside.
again. We're just kind of stuck
there.
here.
Still there.
Push coming, buddy.
No hole yet.
Go low,
One
flapper.
outside.
Low, low, low,
Wide
low.
outside. One outside. Still outside. Still outside. Still out there. Too wide outside. Still there.
We're in it.
Stay with him, boss man. There'll be a hole. 1 outside. Still outside. Clear outside. Got but 5 laps to go.
That was a big bump that I couldn't do anything with right there.
I'm gonna push you back up.
Still there. 2 wide outside. 1 outside. 2 outside. Still there.
This is all going to end in tears.
1 outside. 2 outside. 1 outside. Quarter outside. Still there.
4 to go this next time by.
Still there. Still there. 2 wide outside. That's it, baby. Get up there and get dirty.
Yellow.
Good. 1 outside. Caution, caution. Talk to me, good. What do you got? Closed right now. Lining up behind
Steven,
the main car.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I didn't get contact point again. I tried letting off.
Come on, 28.
Ugh.
Move up, 28.
Good thing we got extra fuel for these green-white checkers. Some of the other drivers might be in a little bit of a
Pit road's open, I think.
uncomfortable position. We're fine though.
Behind the 18.
How many are on the lead lap, just out of curiosity? 23. And we're in 11th. There are a lot of damaged trucks out there now too.
No worries.
I think we're higher than 11th.
Alright, so
Yeah, I was trying to keep you with me. I was
No, we're not.
blinking a little bit, and I was just trying to get
There we
some
go.
air
There's
and
the
let
leaders.
off. And, I feel like shit now. I'm so sorry. It's all good.
Alright, so we're going to have to come around the 28. You're behind the 18.
We're good on fuel.
The road is
We're just going to keep coasting, but we're going to be
Come
fine.
around it, 28. 10. Get the lucky dog. Car coming to the
This will be
outside.
green-white checker attempt number 1. That's going to put 24 on the lead lap.
Get behind the 10. Alright, you're going to have to come around the 28. I think we should be behind the 18.
So we should be restarting in the inside in 11th. Is this actually going to be a one-lap shootout, or will they? I think they'll extend it for a green-white checker. So they'll extend it to 101, I think, and make this the first green-white checker attempt. Otherwise, it's just going to be a one-lap shootout, and it'll end it. It'd be weird. Yeah, I like caps for fuel management. It just puts it on a little display right here that's easy for me to use.
One to go. You'll be lining up on the inside.
Okay. Yep, they're extending it green, white,
Green, white,
checkered, so
checkered.
2 laps. I don't know. It's just a matter of, yeah, it's going to be super aggressive. It's a question of, do we get around for the white flag or not? And then, you know, I'm sure there will be a wreck on the white flag lap as well. Just a question of, you know, if the bumps are right or not, and folks run into each other or not, how the blocks work, like. Yeah, give them belts an extra tug. Wait, I don't have belts. This is extremely unsafe. That's not bad, actually. That's very little damage. Most of these guys here, they've got like little bits of damage. They're scrapes, and I've probably got a little scrape on my car,
But cleaner real well.
or on my truck, so on the right front, from that little bit of contact.
Pace cars off. You ready? Ready.
Wait for it, wait for it. Here we go.
Green flag, green flag.
See, it takes a little bit to get up to speed here.
Inside. Still inside.
Just going.
Still
Go, go,
inside.
go.
Stay
Give
ready.
momentum.
Clear low.
If I had a pusher, I would have gone up to the top.
Still inside.
I don't, so we're staying in this line.
Still there at your door.
They go up to the top, we'll go down low.
Still there. Keep it up, baby. I got white flag. Still there. Outside only. Order outside. Very nice work, my man. Lots of patience. In and out. Still there. One outside. Still outside. Clear, clear. Inside, inside. Still there. Still inside. In and out. Still there. Get up on you. All clear, clear. He's there outside. One outside. One outside. Inside only. Clear low.
Just go. Just go to the line.
Outside.
They're gonna spin and wreck again.
Lower quarter clear.
We're gonna get like, what, 7th?
Can't beat 'em,
We'll
Brad.
take it. Did Schildhouse get it?
Who is the idiot that came down after all that washed out?
Checker.
I think Schildhouse got it.
Very nice job.
Where'd we
folks.
get,
Good
7th?
job. Everybody, great
Yep.
weekend. Hey, man. Have fun. Everybody, good job.
Way to go, Schildy. That's 2 Road to Pro wins for you, man. Well done. We'll take 7th. That's good points for us. We could have had a chance at the win if things cleared out for us correctly, but...
Sorry I couldn't push anymore. I just don't know what was holding me back.
That 4.
That's cool for Schildy.
David, I
He's
want to give you a
having
big old smooth
good road to pro. Even if he doesn't make the top 70, he's got 2 wins.
Wild.
That was nuts. I saw the C's part for a second where I thought I might have a chance, and then boom.
I can't believe it. I wasn't lifting. I know Josh Parker got wrecked, but I wasn't lifting.
Not that it's a coincidence, but I finished P5 in both your wins.
Go, Mingo, go, Mingo, go, 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 go.
Oh.
Good job, fellas, good job.
Yeah, we got we got pretty well killed in that wreck. I was just fortunate to keep it straight. Let's take a look at this last lap here. TV3, I think, reads bet as well as anything. So Schildhouse is currently second in the middle line. I'm pushing Ballachino. He's going to get a run and take it to the high side, and I don't blame him for that, but I decided to stick low. There goes the turn. They go into the wall, and yeah, the wreck just came down to us. There's nothing we could do to avoid that. Huge wreck. That guy gets turned. We're lucky that we just kind of goes through him and does him off. Nothing we can do about that. There's another one spinning through the grass. And we come home in 7th.
Hey, Evan, do you have a spotter?
Let's see, so...
Did he tell you to take me out, or are you just oblivious?
Let's see what the 27
Dude, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I just, the speed car in front of me was going so much slower, and I couldn't go beneath him, and I had to get around him. I just didn't know you were upstairs, but I feel really bad. I'm sorry.
All right. I appreciate the apology.
Look at this. Who is this up here? Daniel Day, the In-N-Out Burger truck. Look at that ride that he goes for. That'll look better in slow-mo. The wreck starts, comes back down. He just gets hooked. We got hit, but kept it straight. Boom, he's in the wall. Up there. Oh, and yeah, the 27 truck.
Oh my God.
There's the thrill of victory there from Schildy.
David, I was trying to get up to you several times. I was going to ride early, and when I got up there at the end, they wrecked and destroyed me twice.
Yeah, so the 27 makes it through, and then
you had a good
just
piece
gets
on
turned
your
right in front of me.
speed, man. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a ton of fun. I never believed that the race was going to go.
Because this guy right here, he's right. I'm going slow at that point. He's just trying to go around and just goes right through me.
I should have stayed out.
Through him. Get around me.
I was short. If that thing went green all the way to the end, I'm not sure if I would have made it. We were crunching numbers.
Another one that's rough here.
Yeah, I had
this guy.
saved enough riding behind y'all. I had 2 laps to the good. That's why I was hoping it would go green to the end. You know, I tell you always hindsight, but if
here's the pass for the win, by the way.
Had you and I,
Schildhouse down to the apron
short pitted
for the win.
The speed y'all slowed down. We would have came back around and 20 seconds ahead.
Wow. Yeah, I was saving. I got back to the fuel number, but that caution didn't matter anymore. So that was a crazy for a boring ass Dega race. That was pretty crazy.
Oh, I knew. I said, man, with 15, 20 laps to go, I knew that.
This guy right here, he's
happen.
third,
As soon as I went 3 right
and he
on the
ends up
outside, I wish I'd followed
13th
you up through there. I went from third,
because
and then I forget
of that
somebody. I think that's when
failed block
you and the
attempt.
24 got together, and I got my right front, and I got destroyed.
Now I want to
2
go
more times.
back.
But it was a lot of fun.
Where is it?
Yeah, man. We'll see you in a couple of weeks.
All right, buddy. Good job, bud.
Does Z-Racers Market have any good sets of pedals for sale?
I don't know, probably.
Because after that wreck in 3, I tapped the brakes and my brake drug the whole way around.
Yikes,
Here we
that's
go.
not good.
I want to see what happened here.
Yeah, that wasn't fun. Well, but the win.
Because we're right behind Schildhouse.
I'll catch you hopefully in 2 weeks, man.
Thanks, Eric. I'll be there. My I rating probably isn't changing, so we'll see you there.
It's this 12 truck, I think, that I turned. Here, I'm a little bit off. Yeah, I think he came down more than I went up. Let me see. Gary Watterworth. He finished 10th, so he ended up recovering from this pretty good. Oh yeah, he was trying to make a move down and wasn't clear. I didn't go up. He came down. I moved up a little bit, but it was more him coming down than me going up. We actually got a little left rear damage out of that. I didn't know that we had that. Let's see. Take a look at the wrecks. We went for so long without a caution. First caution of the race was lap 74 here. There's Gary leading. There it is. Let's see, the 10 truck. Trent Smith. Ballachino tries to go to the middle, and he doesn't realize he's there, it looks like. Yeah. Takes him in the 12 out. That was just 2. Next one was bigger. Lap 83. This is where we made our move down to the bottom and then had to get... We did a pretty decent job, I think, avoiding that 15 truck. So this was right up at the front. Schildhouse down to the inside, and Wesley just kind of cut him off there and got turned around. I don't think that Schildhouse intended to do that at all. I just think that he didn't Wesley didn't realize that he wasn't clear anymore, and then I don't think Schildhouse realized that he had such a run that he was going to go up there and get him. That's a rough deal for both of them, because, you know, you heard Schildhouse on the radio. He said that he didn't want to turn him. Wesley had been his best drafting partner all race. And then the wreck kind of sort of had 2 wrecks here, because where's the 34? So this wreck happens, and then these guys are still 3 wide. Ballachino's a little bit higher than Steffen expects, I think, going around it, and he's still coming down. Then the 9 and the 15 are going to get together. So there's contact there. That sends him up, and then there's a net code between Steffen and the 15 truck. This wreck actually shouldn't have happened. But there goes the 15 into the wall. Sliding down. And then this is right where we're going to come through as he's continuing to slide down. I was looking at that. I'm like, nope, I'm going to the grass. I'm not going to trust that they're going to part in time. And just barely made it through. Let's take a look at this from the blimp. P2, and you're spitting midnight light. Nicely done. Well done. That right there was what saved our race. I ended up P7. So, yeah, made it through that one. And then this one happened right next to us. Steven Steffen, just a rough race for him. Just everything went wrong for Steven that possibly could. Ran out of fuel, involved in a wreck, involved in another wreck, and then right there just completely taken out. Just a bad bump. So rough night for him. And then, yeah. Then we had the last lap. Thanks for that follow. Appreciated. Just going to see this last lap again from the blimp. This is a pretty cool view of it. We'll get good points from a 7th place finish in this one. And some good iRating. Yeah. Just nothing we could do to avoid that, unfortunately. If we had, we would have been potentially in position to try to make a run at these guys for the win, but no dice. Instead, we come home 7th in a battered truck. Oh, let's get... action shot there. That'll be a good cover shot. 20 truck got some dirt on it. Cody Kennedy, you just finished your RTP. How'd you do? Yeah, anyone who's in there who was running, who's in chat who's running Road to Pro, how'd your guys' races go? Saw Midnight Light got P2. That's awesome. Third and almost won it. Nice. Well done. So I lost 0.19 on my safety rating, gained 63 rating, up to a 46.92. Not too bad there. 232 points is also not bad. Would have been nice to get top 5 or David with those 282 for the win. That's awesome. But yeah, good stuff. Good race. Yeah. So To the YouTube crowd, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate y'all. If you like the video, please do click that like button, hit subscribe, head over to twitch.tv/John__Theodore. Click the art to give me a follow. Thank you very much. Peace out. 3 Raiders.